What's going on, everybody? This is the KikBack. This your boy Floyd, man. West African Floyd. Whoever know me, y'all know. Y'all got your own nicknames. But yes, I am live. This is another episode. This is another Friday. I hope y'all have been wearing your masks. I hope y'all been wearing gloves, sanitizing. You know, even though you have family and friends out there, you still need to wear a mask because they might have it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I have Dejonique. Am I saying your name right?
That means you don't watch the news if you don't know your name right.
I do watch the news. I watch you and Pat. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you are saying it correct.
Yo, is Pat really that cool?
He is. I've pulled him out of his shell, so I've heard.
Yo, Pat seemed like the guy you can invite to the barbecue.
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Pat can come to the barbecue.
He can come with me. Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you a few questions. Where are you from? Somebody said you was from here. I said no, you're not. You're not from Beaumont.
I'm not from Beaumont. I'm from New Orleans.
You from New Orleans?
Yeah.
I don't get the accent though. I don't hear the accent sometimes.
If I get relaxed enough and I'm in a chill environment, you'll definitely hear it.
Oh, so when you're not in TV mode and all that type of stuff,
right?
Yeah. Do you get nervous every time you go live?
I don't get nervous very often. You know, it's just like with your job, like whatever you do on a day-to-day basis, you get used to doing it. But there are some times where, like, if we have breaking news or if it's a really big story, I will get a little some butterfly flutters.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing because it just means that, you know, you care about what you're doing and it's keeping you on your toes. But like on a day-to-day, I'm pretty comfortable.
Ah, okay. You know what? I seen a video. I think you was in Georgia or something like that. And I think a bug or something flew on you and you took off and you was talking about that's when I put in my, you know what I'm saying, my little pink slip and stuff like that.
Notice.
Yeah, the funny part was when you was like, you was like, I was like, yeah, I thought that was pretty funny though. So
yeah.
So what inspired you to be a journalist though?
I just think that it was always in me. Like, you know, some people know what their callings are since they were born. I feel like I was one of those people. I probably didn't have a title to put with it, but I was always very inquisitive, always asking a lot of questions. I love to communicate, to read. Like, I would get on my family members' nerves because I would like read the back of the cereal boxes out loud, like because I just enjoy like talking that much. And so I was in the first grade and we had like a little career day. And Hoda Copy, she was a local anchor in New Orleans at the time, and she came and like spoke to our class. And now, of course, she's like the main anchor for the Today Show. So I always credit her with like, you know, being a minority woman in my hometown and taking the time to come and speak to us as kids. And it just really made me feel like, okay, I want to do what she's doing. So ever since then, like, it's been my goal. So everything I've done has been working towards this as a career.
What school you went to as far as college?
I went to Clark Atlanta University for my undergraduate degree. Shout out to the HBCUs.
For sure.
And I went to Northwestern University in Chicago for my master's.
Oh, so are you an AKA?
I am an AKA.
Yeah, I think I seen you stepping.
You did.
Oh yeah.
And I was hurting for a month after that.
Oh really? I'm
trying
to, my daughter, she's 4 years old. I'm trying to, AKA Delta, something like that.
AKA is the only way. That's what you tell her. The first and the finest.
I got some relatives. They some Deltas, so I don't know,
I have relatives that are Deltas too. A lot of my aunts and my cousins. I'm like the Lone Ranger in my immediate family. But
do she have? So my daughter, would she have to do anything crazy to get in? Like, probably go sit in a trash can for 30 minutes or something like that? I don't want her to do all that.
I don't think she'll have to do all that.
Oh, okay. Look, another question I want to ask you. Let me see. I wrote it down and stuff like that. So
Okay, good.
You
You
know.
prepared.
Yeah, I did a little research. You know, I took some time out and stuff like that. But as far as you do like a lot of you had like the your own little tidbit where you like say quotes and everything and stuff like that. You ever thought about like writing like a motivational book? Cause you know, some of the stuff that you be reading, the quotes, they be inspiring.
Hashtag stay tuned.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, I can tell like it seemed like you enjoy like your job because you know the environment. Everybody's always happy around you. You know, you're always smiling and stuff like that. So it seems like you know for females coming up, you know, they might you know have to hit you up for you know some personal advice or something like that.
Um, a lot of girls do reach out to me, and for anyone who's reached out to me, I don't think I've ever turned a person away or not responded to them. Um, just because that's not my personality, and I always want to share whatever knowledge I have. You know, I don't think that it makes any sense for all of us to have to start from ground zero. So if I'm in the game and I know the tricks of the trade and you want to do the same thing, why wouldn't I help you out? So I'm definitely approachable. I'm accessible. I'm always like responding to people on social media. I'm not hard to find. So if you have questions or, you know, want to reach out, please feel free to do that because I'm not getting this knowledge to just hoard it. I want to share whatever it is that I know.
Yeah, because you know a lot of people don't know. When I hit you, you responded kind of fast and stuff. So you
Yeah,
went.
you might catch me in a mood where I'm on my phone and I'm just literally like going in. Or it might be a time where like I was off last week and I unplugged, you know,
Mhm.
and so I don't take that personally either if it takes me a little while to get back to you because I'm human. But just know that my heart is genuine and if people are reaching out to me, I definitely don't feel like I'm, you know, in a league where I can't be accessible. Like I'm here to help.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I see when you at your house chilling. I see the food. Like I know you're not cooking that food. That food look like some chef style type food.
What you mean you know I'm not cooking?
I mean, I don't know if it's in portrait mode, the angle just right, but I'm like, dang, somebody. I mean, that's looking real good over. You cook too,
Baby, I throws down, okay?
New Orleans style.
Hashtag team whip them pots, okay?
see, you know, I know you deal with a lot of male groupies or whatever. I mean,
All
because when I
right.
posted the pic just now, they was going crazy.
Oh Lord.
Is Bo My Guys the worst?
I'm not gonna say they're the worst, but I just will say as a public service announcement, like, you know, be mindful of the things y'all send to women because you would want people to send these things to your daughters or your sisters, you know, and just be realistic. I'm a 30 something year old woman. If you're like a 70-year-old man,
Oh man.
unless you got a big check, I we ain't
Yeah.
talking social security checks. You know, but like no, in all honesty, or you know, being serious about it, just you know, don't send me no nasty stuff or don't send me things that make me uncomfortable because then I have to block you, and I don't like blocking people, but I will protect my peace at any cost. So
For
just
sure.
be mindful.
So how's the social distancing going at work? Y'all not allowed to, you know, go to the studio and, you know, chill with Pat
Um,
like that?
we just are really trying to practice what we preach, you know, with the social distancing and everything. So we have a lot of different departments within the station. So our sales department, they were the first to go home. They've been home for months. Nobody's come back.
Mm-hmm.
Um, all of the reporters work from home. They do not come into the studio at all. Um, as for the anchors, me, my co-anchor, and the meteorologist Patrick, we were in studio together up
Yeah.
until 2 weeks ago. But the numbers, if you watched, they kept rising, and so we just didn't want to take the chance of one of us getting sick and getting everybody sick. So we kind of
Yeah.
separated again. So Patrick's the only one in the studio. I'm at home, and Jordan, he's working from another part of the building.
Have you took that coronavirus test yet?
I am scheduled to take one. I haven't had I haven't been partaking in any risky activity, but I feel like just because of how the numbers have been going, you really don't know. I could be asymptomatic right now. I could be feeling great, but have this virus and be around people. So I am going to take a test just so that I can know my status and move accordingly. But I've heard different.
So you ready to stick that thing to the back of your head and stuff like that?
I'm not ready, but it's a necessary evil.
Yeah, for sure. So what are you working on now? Before I know I'm in your business, I get in people's business. My bad. I get a little nosy.
What, you saw me glancing over?
Yeah, I seen you looking over at the computer and stuff.
So I'm working on what we call our bold opens. So every night at the start of the show, you'll notice we do like a preview of what's to come.
Okay.
And so those have to be written, and then I have to go and voice it. And then I send it over to our editor, and she adds like the graphics and the sound bites. So I was just like looking over to see what sound bites I had to work with, so I could be like thinking in the back of my mind what I'm gonna write.
For sure. Well, look, I'm not gonna take up your time. I just thank you, and I'm humbled that you even came on and spoke to people and stuff like that. So I'm definitely. I mean, I was watching you before, but I'm definitely gonna watch you now since you said that. I wasn't watching the show.
Shame.
But I'm watching tonight, though. That's for sure.
Good.
But I appreciate you coming on. I thank you for your time, though.
Absolutely. Anytime. I enjoyed it.
Okay. All right. I'll see you later.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, man. Y'all see what's going on over here, man? Y'all see what it is? It's the KikBack, man. This is the livest Facebook show podcast going on, because I see a lot of people, they doing Facebook Live. Salute to them, you know what I'm saying? 100, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But that was the Channel 12 star journalist, Dejonique, you know what I'm saying, dropping some gems, dropping some jewels. You see, I was calm, cool, and collective, baby. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would have been nervous, but me, I'm West African Floyd. I deal with type of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing no tripping. But you know what I'm saying? When she jumped on, I was playing my Lord. Let me tell y'all what I was listening to when she jumped on, man. Like, no offense. It just had me in the groove, man. I was just jamming this Lord. The whole video and stuff made me just think of that. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to about people messing. I couldn't do that. Oh, girl, kind of looks like baby. Anyway, I got another guest. Anyway, that's what I was listening to when she hit me up. I was just in the whole mood anyway, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I can end the show right now because I'm kind of lit. Dejonique came on the show, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to tune in tonight, Channel 12, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to share this one time, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't hurt to share it. Yeah, I got my candle lit in the background, Desi. You know what I'm saying? But share this one time for me, man. If you share the hood geography, you seen the hair? You seen the hair, Paul? The hair was top of the line, man. The hair had me blind, man. The hair was real deal Brazilian hair, I was like, in my head, I was like, damn, the hair is. Oh, my bad. Hey, cuz, you supposed to be at work, man. Yo, D-Tip, cuz, you supposed to be at work, homie. Yeah, hey, y'all share this. Anyway, I got another guest coming on. Let me move on, man. I'm just so hyped. Uh-oh. Almost woke my daughter up. But anyway, I was just so hyped Dejonique was on, but I got to act calm. I got to act business-minded. You know what I'm saying? I'm a professional here. But anyway, I'm finna go with the next guest, man. Her name is Grace Mathis. I mean, my bad, Mathis. I said Matthews and shit. Her name is Grace Mathis, because you is not doing no work. Her name is Grace Mathis, man. She a singer. She's into art. She does a lot of the art you see around the city. Her and another guest I'm going to bring on, Quin. I didn't send him the link or whatever, but I'm going to bring him on too. But y'all know the benches and stuff. Y'all know when y'all pull up to the light and y'all see that box and stuff, you know what I'm saying, and somebody drew on it and all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if she had anything to do with it, but she probably did. But she's into art and she is into social justice, man. She out there marching. She's out there with Black Lives Matter. She's out there at the Juneteenth. She's out there caring and doing all that kind of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finna bring her on, man. This the KikBack. Look, this the KikBack. I got all kind of people coming on the show, man. I got lawyers, I got doctors, I got journalists, I got white, black, Asian, aliens, Michael Jackson, everybody coming on this show, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm finna bring her on. I gotta bring on the other homie too, you know what I'm saying? But bloop, magic. Grace Mathis in the building. It's the KikBack.
Look what's behind me. Look what's behind me. What's that?
Balloons.
Okay, for what?
It was your birthday.
And your birthday?
Yeah, we birthday twins.
We're twins.
Can I? Oh, my bad, Quin. My bad. I supposed to hit Quin up. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Grace, tell them who you is. A lot of people might not know who you is.
Yeah.
Man. Can you tell the people?
Well, I'm very honored to be on this show with you, and my name is. You can find me Marjorie Grace Mathis on Facebook. I go by Grace, so that can be a little confusing. I am an artist. I am a singer and a performer. I do theater. I am a visual artist. I sell artwork, and I do have a box, an electric box that I am in the process of working on. I have not completed one yet. I think you gave me too much credit. But I am very involved in the art scene in Beaumont, the different arts organizations, visual arts, theater arts, music. And I actually met our mutual friend Kendrick years ago, 17 years ago. He and I collaborated on some music together.
Yeah, later.
And I think, I don't know, like I feel like it's too much to call myself an activist. I feel like there's so many other people who embody that that phrase much more fittingly than I do, like yourself, like Dejonique, like Kendrick. But social justice is very important to my heart.
Yeah. Talk about that. Talk about that social justice.
Well, I guess I'll start by saying that my first taste of what I would call social justice was an experience with the injustice system. I do like to use that phrase, the injustice system. Hey, Kendrick. I lived in Houston, went to college in Houston, and moved back to Beaumont in 2006. Right before I moved back to Beaumont, I listened to a radio station that, if you have not heard, Floyd, you need to check it out. It's called 90.1 KPFT, Radio for Peace. And 90.1, Floyd, I need to message you so you won't forget. This radio station in Houston is a part of a group of radio stations around the country that are completely community owned. The people that listen to the station pay a membership fee. They get to vote for the people who run the station, and they get to vote on the shows that are on the station. So like your show would be on the station.
Oh, really?
You could, something like that. Like there's all kinds of shows. They'll have like a whole mother show. They'll have like a prison show. They'll have like a African show. They'll have all kinds of music. Okay. This is 90.1. And so I started listening to the station, and my eyes and my ears became open to all kinds of things that I didn't know about growing up as a sheltered white girl in Southeast Texas. And I started listening to a woman named Hitaji Aziz. I can't remember the name of the show at the time, but she started speaking about a death penalty case, a woman named Frances Newton. You can look her up. She was the first Black woman to be executed by the state of Texas since the Civil War. Mm-hmm. And basically, she spoke about this woman's case and how it just was very obvious that this woman was unjustly convicted of murdering her two children and her husband. Okay. And if you listen to the details of the case, and it's like, how did this happen? So I became involved at the tail end. Have you heard of the Innocence Project, Floyd?
No, I haven't heard of it.
Okay, I think if you Google it right now, it's still very active. But they essentially help people who have been wrongly convicted. Okay. So these people were at Rice University and they were helping Frances with her case. And long story short, I heard about it on the radio. I became involved in the movement to help her get a retrial so that she would not be executed.
Really?
And we failed. I did barely anything. Okay. I came in on the tail end of it. But we failed and she was executed. I actually went to her execution in Huntsville. And
Yeah.
I do want to share this right now. I want to share this, Boyd, since you've invited me here.
Yeah, do what you do.
This was like 2006, 5, 4, 2000, I don't know, a long time ago. Hey, Quin. This was like 15, 16 years ago. I don't know, a long time ago. And I went to the execution in Huntsville. She was murdered by the state. And I remember very vividly, there was a Black woman there that I did not know. We had been chanting Frances's name, like Frances. We'd been chanting her name. And then this woman starts like screaming and wailing. And I don't know if she was saying words or what, but she was like screaming. And in my mind, I was thinking like, what are you doing? Like, we're focusing on Frances, like, calm down, whatever. I was thinking, I was like, why are you going off? Why are you going off about, we're talking about Frances, right? That was in my mind. Well, at some point later, I don't know when it was. Could have been that day, could have been the next year, I don't know. But at some point I had an epiphany and I realized that this woman who was melting down at this execution, that she'd seen too many of these, that this was not her first time to witness injustice like this.
Let me ask you something, Grace. How do your friends feel about you fighting for Black lives out there? You know what I'm saying? You being a white female and, you know, I'm not going to say a lot of white people, because I know I have a lot of white friends that's down, you know what I'm saying, for the marching and all that type of stuff. But how do you feel about your friends? Like if they say, well, why are you doing that? Why are you going so hard for them and all this? And, you know, that really don't, you know, they don't have any understanding. Do they do they push you away?
Well, I'll say I'm very blessed in that over the past like 10 years or so, I've really found my place in the community and I've developed a lot of amazing relationships and I've really been able to surround myself with like-minded people. And so for sure, I would say that a lot of the people that are in my circle, especially my close friends and the people right around me and the people in the community that I cross paths with are very like-minded and very like supportive of me speaking what I believe, and also want to do what can they want to know what can I do. Now that's not the case for everybody, of course. I come from a conservative background. I've lived many different lives in Southeast Texas in Beaumont, and so I know all kinds of people. Huh?
Grace, you're from Beaumont?
I was born and raised in Big Money, Texas. Okay.
You from the what side you from?
I grew up in the West End, but as soon as I could, I moved to Old Town, and I freaking love it. I love living over here.
In Old Town?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I got some people out there.
I live right down the street from Central High School, which RIP. You know,
Central. You probably see me. I used to skip school and walk around Old Town, me and the homies and stuff.
Well, okay, look, how old are you?
I just hit 40.
What? We're the same. I mean, I just turned 39. I thought you were younger than me. No, I wouldn't have seen you. I just turned 39, so you just turned 40? Okay. No, I didn't move over here. Hey.
What's up? What's up?
I didn't move over here till like 2011. So that was before my time. But we know that the reason that Central High School got condemned was because of Harvey, which was rain. So that means that they couldn't even maintain the roofs of the building. So why did this high school over here in this part of town was so under-maintained that it was ruined by rain?
That's true. I don't know. That's a good question. Hey, was you at the Juneteenth parade?
I was, yeah.
I seen you post a flyer.
So by sharing my story, that I was sharing that was my first taste of what I would call social justice work or politics or being aware of, now I call it the injustice system, and how completely, well, I've seen people say it works how it's supposed to work. This was how it was created to do what it is doing. It does it perfectly. And that was when I realized that back in, 15, 16 years ago. So ever since then, these issues of inequality in all the realms of our society I've been aware of them more and more and more constantly, right? Because I'm a white person, like I don't live it. But when George Floyd was murdered, and society as a whole began to say, okay, this is way, 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 way more than enough. Like, we're done. Like, we can't do it anymore. What? And everybody started, it's like, I have to do more. I have to do more than whatever I've been doing. So I recently joined the NAACP, and just having a lot of conversations with people, and yeah.
Well, I appreciate you, Gracie, for standing up for. Oh, what you drinking over there?
My little wine in my little yard sale glass.
Oh, I thought I seen something brown. I thought that was that hen thing.
Oh, hell no. That's too
yeah,
much.
I appreciate you fighting the cause, Grace, because a lot of people, a lot of white people, they might be scared to, fight for something that they see wrong because they don't want their friends to look at them a certain way. But I appreciate you going out there and fighting the cause and raising awareness and just being you. You know what I'm saying? Anything you working on in Beaumont as far as like injustice, they got any injustice like programs or something going on that we don't know about that we need to that we need to get in tune with?
Oh, look, not that I know of. I'm collaborating. I'm working. Well, I'm very honored to be working with a friend in Houston. She's working on developing a corporate training. As far as Beaumont goes, I mean, okay, I feel kind of dumb even saying this because I have no place to say it, but like, I just joined the NAACP, and
Grace, a lot of people showing you love right now.
Oh, thank you.
And they saying you could come to the
I love the barbecue. Okay.
Hey, what you eating at the barbecue?
Yeah, they say you could come to the barbecue, Grace.
Look, and I can bring something that I promise you will like. Okay, because I'm actually part Hispanic, so I'm.
Okay, yeah, bring us a little dish. Hey, Grace, you say you sing too, huh?
Mm-hmm. I am a singer.
I don't want to put you on a spot or anything.
I'm. Okay.
Hey, she has her own garden.
Wait,
look, Quin saved her. You saved her, Quin.
Thank you.
Quin saved you.
I'm actually shy.
Wow, I just seen you a few days ago on Facebook Live singing.
Well, but it's different when like I can see you and I know, and then somebody like puts me on the spot. Then I'm like,
oh, okay, my bad.
I get into my little cancer shell. Then
they want to know if you can cook. They asking
I can actually cook, like it, and I think it's very intuitive. Like I think I cook better than my mom.
Yeah,
we want it spicy.
I got that, like, you don't measure, you just see what you have in your refrigerator, in your cabinet, and you just do. And sometimes I have some mess ups, but I think I do pretty good. It's too bad I'm single because, like, nobody can enjoy it with me, but whatever, I'll enjoy it.
Oh, Grayston sent her shout out there, guys. Grayston sent her shout out there. If you're single and you want somebody who's going to fight for you, and you want somebody who's gonna sing to you. She might sing you a lullaby at night.
Kobe. You know? Wet.
I won't turn that down.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, look, I'll sing 1 second, but then you got to talk to Quin. All right, I'll sing for 1 second. This is my go-to karaoke song. I'm not gonna sing very long, okay? My go-to karaoke song that I have started because I play piano and I do a Facebook Live every Sunday at 7.
Okay, Grace gonna sing, y'all.
So I've started to learn this on the keys. Okay. Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame.
Oh shit.
Some people live for the power. Yeah. Some people live just to play the game. Yeah. Some people think that the physical things define what's within, and I've been there before, but that life's a bore, so full of the superficial. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby. All right, that's it.
Oh!
Right. Looking at when you were singing it.
Turn up one time. We spicy right now, man.
Yeah.
We so spicy.
Okay.
So spicy.
Now y'all gotta talk to Quin. He's so cool. Quin is like
spicy right now. Share this.
Quin is my hero.
Look how spicy. This how spicy.
Oh, look at that crawfish.
That boy spicy garlic.
Make me want to eat your shirt.
Right now, man.
It'd be like that.
She hit that high note. Hey, Grace, I was trying to get people who sing to come to do a show, like to come on. You know what I'm saying? If you sing, if you're working on a project, you know, come spit your shit on here. A lot of people didn't want to do it.
I'll remind you.
You know what I'm saying? You kind of didn't shift the needle, you know?
I'll remind you.
A lot of people say that took a lot.
Thank you, Nolina. Look, I just told you to tell Quin to talk, but now I'm going to talk some more. You're going to have to shut me up, okay? And Quin, I know that you're very respectful and quiet, so you're just gonna have to shut me up. But I've been singing since I was 3. But I have been there most of my life. I was very shy and self-conscious, and right. I was in choir. My whole life. I loved it, but I could not sing in front of people. And it has been about a 12-year journey for me to get to this place where I can perform and I can sing in front of people, where I consciously said, I have to sing. And then I put myself out there and I started doing it, and it was really hard.
What was hard?
It was hard to put myself out there in front of people and sing when I was so nervous. It started with karaoke and then open mic night. And I grew up playing piano, but I picked it back up. And I started playing piano with myself, and now I'm doing the Facebook Live, and I still, I'm not content with myself and what I'm doing, but I know I just have to keep doing it.
Right, repetition. That's all it is.
Yo, hey Gracie, you know what I'm saying? I can't keep you too long because last time I was talking for 2 hours and I was out of there. I was toasted. I'm not trying to be too toasted tonight. But you do art too. You do artwork. So you sell your art?
I do. You can find it on my Facebook page. And I, one of these days I'm going to get my shit together and like do a website and all that. But I have an album on my Facebook page, and I'm making art and I'm selling it. But Quin, I'll transition. We can transition over to Quin now. He's he has been like doing it solid. Like he's like, I'm going to be an artist and I'm going to make a living as an artist for the whole time that we've known each other. I don't know, like 8 or so years.
Been a minute.
And he just got his barber license. I'm getting my cosmetology license. So we're just like doing what we have to do to be a whole
So if y'all need some hair done, hit up Grace. She'll sing to you and everything, and she'll paint a picture and all that. Your paintings is dope, though. I ain't even gonna lie.
Thank you.
Yeah. I like the one with was it a rose that was on it? I know it was a flower, but
the single one that had like the words on it.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a rose, and it says "Rise."
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was actually telling Floyd the other day. I said, we it's so funny how as artists we just have different platforms of artistry. Like, you sing, you do artwork, this and that. I do artwork, but then I build, and then I do kind of a few other things. But I think that's the beautiful thing about it. Art is definitely an expression.
And if it's for it's different for everybody, but like for some people, I finally had to admit to myself, I have to be a full-time artist. Like everything that I do has to be a creative expression. And so the pandemic has finally made me like completely accept that. And Quin is somebody who's been doing that, and he is like just doing it, all the things.
Well, hey, Grace, we're gonna have to chop it up. I don't want this Facebook Live. I know we kind of chopped it up in the inbox and stuff, but I don't want this this show right here to be the only time we interact, because like I said, you fight injustice, you sing, you're an artist, you got a good heart, you got a great spirit, and that's the type.
We have the same birthday.
Yeah, we got the same birthday, and that's all I'm trying to surround myself around is people with good hearts, good spirit, talented, business minded, got goals and stuff like that. So I appreciate my boy Kenny Lane. He actually introduced us and stuff like that. That's a good brother too,
Very humbled by that, because I know he is his social justice work and the movement for equality is very, very important to him. And so I was very humbled that he connected us. Yeah, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, Grace. I'm gonna hit you, after the show because I want to try. I mean, you're a good person. You know what I'm saying? We gonna chop it up though. And you're gonna be back on the show, no doubt, no doubt. Thank you very much for having me. Quin, it's good to see you.
Hey, I'm gonna see you at the barbecue, all right?
Okay. I'll see you there. Bye.
All right, thank you. That's that girl, man. Gracie hit
she cool.
I know, man.
She is cool people, bro.
Yo, let me bring my boy Kenny Lane onto the stream. We finna chop it up, fam. But let me bring Ken on right quick.
What's going on, brother? What's going on, man? How y'all doing out there?
What it do, man? Ken, this everybody. This y'all. If y'all don't know, now y'all know. This the boy Kenny Lane from the Cushy Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Get them Cushy shirts. I actually was in HEB the other day, and I seen somebody with one of your shirts on.
Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's how we do it. That's how we do it, man. That's how we do it.
The Cushy clothing line coming up, y'all. He got a whole bunch of shit he working on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Brother from Beaumont, I think popping off in the building one time.
In the building, man. In the building.
Like I said,
thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me, man.
And you connected me with Grace, man. Grace is good people.
Right. Yeah, man. She's very good people, man. We did music back in the day, and man, she's fire, man. So that's why I connected her with you, man, because I know that she's all about injustice and everything, and trying to solve problems in our community. So that's a huge step that she's doing. So I appreciate her for doing that.
Let me holler at my boy Quin, because Quin, I actually hit you up, and I'm gonna do a giveaway next show.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm doing the giveaway. Next show is gonna be a giveaway, y'all.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a candle, some wax melts and shit.
Uh-oh.
Boy Quin.
Yeah.
I actually got yo, you called me out, man. I thought it was the birthday. I thought it was the birthday cake. It was the monkey.
But we was on video. I was like, you know, I told you I was like, you know, it'd be kind of cliche for me to make you a birthday cake candle on your birthday.
Man, I was posted. I was out of there, man.
Yeah.
We talked for like 40 minutes and it was already like an hour and 30 minutes. You know, I was drinking strong. But anyway, I'm doing a giveaway.
Yeah.
Next week, it's going to be a candle, some wax melts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to get in tune. It's going to be from Quin. You can hear he going to put his website and all that stuff in the link and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I love it, man. I love it.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, I got Kenny Lane. He got the Cushy podcast. That's a positive Black podcast. Y'all need to get in tune with. He dropping gems for y'all, man. Y'all need to get in tune. That's Beaumont too. You know what I'm saying? So
all day long, man. All day long.
Support the Cushy podcast. It's not the Cushy podcast, but you got the clothing line dropping too, right?
Right. I already dropped that already, man. So it's like, you know, I appreciate everybody that's tuning into the Cushy podcast and everyone that's purchased the merchandise as well, man. So it's a blessing for real. It's a big blessing.
Yeah, I'm still working on my customized shirt I'm gonna get from you. I don't know what color, but I need me a different color from what everybody else got.
Man, I'm gonna have to hook up a synagogue shirt for you, man. How about that?
Man, hold up, man.
How about that?
Man, see, that's why I fuck with you.
Let me take a drink out my cushion cup. Hold on for a second.
Oh, everybody got the cups, man.
Hey, shout out to Mickey Customs, man.
Yeah, man. Check me out.
Yeah, man. She made all our cups, man. Mickey
Customs. She made
man,
all the cups.
All our cups, man. You know, wow.
And that's what it's all about, man. Black people supporting Black people, man. That's what it's all about.
That's support like a mug.
Right. I hope she's on here, man.
Like,
is she on here?
Yo, Quin, she want a candle. She want to know how do you get candles.
I was trying to type my website on there, but if you go to my personal page or even on my personal page, you can go to it'll show my business page, but the website is www.amomentintime.shop. And then you can place an order from there.
Yeah, I gotta get some candles from you, man, because I'm feeling very romantic, man. You know what I'm saying? I might have to go ahead and do that. You know what I mean?
Hey, did you ever get a chance to light the monkey fart?
Yeah, it's going right now.
Did you hear the little crackle pop? You know what I'm saying?
No, I didn't hear the crackle pop. I missed out on that part.
Gotta listen to it, but those are wood wicks, so it's like a crackling wood wick. So it's supposed to have like a crackling sound as it's burning down.
Oh man.
Yeah, you gotta fuck with them, Ken.
I will. Oh, come on, man. You know I support, man, all day long. Whatever you got, I'm buying it.
No doubt.
Yeah, he do support. Hey, that boy, let me tell you one thing about Ken. That boy is, sometimes we in like a little Facebook chat or whatever. This boy, man, sometimes he be going super black. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say what we be talking about because that's our business.
Right.
I just want better for our people, man. I really do, man. Seriously, man. And it's time, man. It's time for real.
It is time. So let me ask y'all a question because this is what we do on the KikBack, man. And if y'all don't know, the question is in the little ticker thing at the bottom. So, man, whoever want to go first, how important is fatherhood to y'all, man?
Man, fatherhood is very important, man, because if you don't have your father around, man, you know what I'm saying, you can sway to different realms of life. And, you know, me and you, we have mutual friends, and, you know what I'm saying, we done lost people to the streets of Beaumont, and most of them didn't have father figures, man. You know what I'm saying? Sorry to say that, unfortunately, you know, but a father is very important in your life, man. And a lot of our people sway to that other side, man. And, you know, so we got a lot of people in prison, a lot of people in the grave, and, you know, a father can intervene and show a child direction and lead them in the right path, man. So being a father is very important, man. Fatherhood is the best hood, man. That's the best hood.
Fatherhood.
That's the only hood I rep. Fatherhood.
That's the quote of the day. That's the quote of the day right there. That boy Kenny Lane just said, "Fatherhood is the best hood." The rep.
Yeah.
It ain't
Yeah.
Hoover. It ain't Silver Street. It ain't Eastside. It ain't South Park. Rolling 60s. It's not South End. It's fatherhood. Because to be honest with you, when you get locked up, half the ones you claiming in the hood and you hanging on the corner with, they not gonna send you no commentary. They not finna write you no letters. They not finna go visit you. You know what I'm saying? So you repping the hood, it's gonna end you up in jail by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So,
facts.
And another thing I see, regardless of how bad of a father you been or how long you've been away from your kid, that kid, from what I've been seeing, my opinion, that kid still gives his father or his mother, you know what I'm saying, another chance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know the dad can never met the kid or the mom, but that kid for some reason is willing to reach out and you know what I'm saying, give his mom or dad another chance. You know what I'm saying? Your hood is not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, fatherhood is the best hood. To be honest, hey, Quin, you understand on that?
Let me tell you something. Hold on. I don't mean to cut you out, Quin, but you know, my parents was married up until I was like 15 years old in Beaumont, and when they split up, you know, I held resentment towards my father from like 15 all the way to about 25. So you know, then after in my 30s, you know, I tried to, you know what I'm saying, we started getting a better relationship, and to tell you the truth, man, that helped me be a better man. To tell you the truth.
Yeah.
That helped you. You cannot hold resentment to the person that gave you life. It's not going to help you in life.
Yeah, that's true.
So building a relationship with my father has made me a better man. I have to say that, man.
Yeah. Yo, Quin, I want you to chime in on this because I got something to say too.
Yeah. No, I mean, what he's saying is
you got a little girl.
Yeah, my little girl, she just made 7 months on the 18th. So I'm
congratulations.
Appreciate that, brother.
She made 7 months on the 18th.
Yeah, on the 18th of this month.
I thought you were gonna say, damn, we got the same birthday too.
Nah. But no, it was definitely important to me. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I guess I don't the whole dad mode, because like even my little girl, like I built my little girl's crib, all her changing table, I make her baby food, like I do all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, I understand, like I was saying, that's something that's serious, because what a lot of people don't understand is that, you know, it's better to put that effort, especially I believe it's up until the age of like 7. You know, that's when they're really like finding themselves, finding what their passion is, this and that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's very important, because it's just like, you know, when they deal with all kind of, you know, traumatic situations, you know, and then later in life you're trying to fix an adult. You know what I'm saying? And what makes it even crazier is like once it gets to a point to where you're trying to fix an adult, but then that adult becomes a parent. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a lot of generational things that are just getting passed down. You know what I'm saying? But you have to take it seriously. You know, me and Floyd, we was actually having this conversation the other day as far as like using our platforms. Like I just finished barber school, so I've been a barbershop pretty soon. And so it's just like I come across a lot of, you know, young men, and, you know, you think it, and really, like, to me personally, sometimes you have kids that get in a chair and they want to, you know, play on their laptop or their iPad and stuff like that. But I really try and get them off of that, because I'm just like, you know, this might be the only time that they're around a male figure. You know what I'm saying? So even if it's just encouraging them, hey, you know, what'd you do for homework, or what are you learning in school, or, you know, something that's simple to trigger that. Because, you know, one thing I reflect on in my life is like, you know, when I took the chance to become an entrepreneur, I believe I was 27 years old, you know. But the thing is that, you know, kind of that, as far as me building and all the other type of artistry that I do now, if that was kind of sparked a little bit like when I was younger, you know, no telling where I would be, you know, right now. So it's not your full responsibility, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you have a platform to where you can reach, you know, other people, and in this case, you know, young children, you know, they might see you building something, you know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, hey, how'd you do this and that? they might see Floyd with his podcast. You know what I'm saying? Say, hey man, you know, what microphone do I need, this and that? You know, he can answer those questions. You know, somebody might want to start a clothing line. You know what I'm saying? They could ask you, you know, well, where do I go for this or where do I go for that? And just that simple guidance, it'll really go a long way. Because thing about it is, at the end of the day, you can make $1 million, and a lot of people look at that as success and this and that. But when you die, it's just like that was just somebody that had $1 million. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But you
right.
could take a person that could be poor. Like, if you ever talk to like a homeless person or people that be on the street, some of these cats actually have like college degrees. You know what I'm saying? Like, just life happened to them. But they are really just a fountain of information. You know what I'm saying? So if you could really just point somebody in the right direction, even when you die, you still have a legacy that's gonna carry on.
Right. I agree.
Let me tell y'all, okay, when I had my son, before I had my son, I was hanging in the hood or whatever. And we was going on the opposite side of town. We was going fight. We was doing all that. We was bored. We like, hey, what y'all want to go do? Oh, let's go to South Park. We'll go to South Park. We go fight or something like that or whatever. But when I had my son, it changed my life. But it changed my life because I had a dad. I had a father around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That kind of influenced me because, you know, I couldn't be one of those guys that had a kid and just not take care of him, because my family was the type that if I'm not taking care of my kid, they would go get him.
Right.
If you don't want to take care of your kid, that's you. But we're gonna go get your kid, and we're gonna spend time with him. We're gonna get to know him. We're gonna teach him values and stuff like that. So I actually learned that from, you know what I'm saying, my parents. So when I had my son, instead of going to hang out with my homeboys, I would have my son with me. So, you know, it just changed me, man. It just got me out of the streets. It made me want to get a better job. It made me want to go back to college. It changed my whole mindset. Because when you buy Pampers, when you buy that fucking formula, and it's $30 a can and shit, you know, you can't be fucking just hanging out with your homeboys. And
you gotta go to work.
Yeah, your parents is not gonna, when you're out of high school, your parents is not gonna be paying that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, okay, if you was grown enough to fucking have a kid, then you're grown enough to go get a job and pay for these Pampers and this fucking Infamil milk that's $30 a can. They're not gonna do that for you. So that changed the whole mindset. You know what I'm saying? So fatherhood really changed my life, because I could have been fucking. I'm a prideful person. You know, I love where I'm from. I love that I'm from Beaumont. I love that I'm from. I don't knock if you're from South Park or the South End, wherever you're from. I mean, I'm cool with that. But I love that I'm from the North End. I have pride where I'm from. So I'm a prideful person. So when I was growing up in the hood, I had pride. We from the North, so you know, it was just a pride thing. So fatherhood changed me because I was proud to be a father. I was proud to walk through the mall with my fucking son. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, holding his hand and shit like that. It was just a proud thing for me. So I think a lot of guys out there, they need to change their perspective, and they need to understand that, you know what I'm saying, you need to, if your dad wasn't there and you had kids, you need to break that chain. You need to be with your son. You know what I'm saying? Don't continue the fucking thing going, because your son gonna grow up and be like, oh, my dad wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? But in actuality, you know what I'm saying, being a father makes a big difference in a kid's life, man. It does. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you remember that old school song by Father MC, Be a Father to Your Child? That was like 1990, 89, long time ago.
I don't remember the lyrics, but I know what you're talking about, though.
Right. Man, that was a deep song, man.
Yeah, that was a big deep song. Hey, Ken, what we was talking about with the Dr. Dre thing, with the how Dr. Dre and the West Coast movement kind of pushed away the proud black, the African medallions, the self-destruction song where they had back in the days when 20 rappers was on it, the self-destruction shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You know, man, don't get me wrong, man. I really appreciate rap music, man. Hey, you know, we live it. We live it. So, you know, but you know what I'm saying, it was a shift that went on between 1989, 1991, and you know, back in the late 80s, it was about, you know, some African medallions and Africa and Black unity and being conscious of who you are as a people. And then one of the homies had brought it to my attention. He was like, "Man, you heard the Let Me Ride song by Dr. Dre?" I said, "Yeah, man, I heard it thousands of times, man." And he was like, "Man, you know, he it's a line in there that he said that really didn't sit right with me, but you know what I'm saying, we didn't catch it back in '93." He said, "But I caught it now." He said, no medallion, no medallions, black fists, just as gangster shit. You know what I mean? So basically he's saying, man, to hell with that East Coast shit, you know what I'm saying? This is what we about over here on the West Side, you know what I mean? So it just brought everything to the West Coast, and you know what I'm saying, it was gangster rap since then, you know, but has that helped our community? You know what I'm saying? In a way it did, but you know what I'm saying, in a way it damaged our community too, you know what I mean? But that's but at the same time, that's our culture, you know what I'm saying? That's you're gonna make brilliant things coming from the dirt.
You know it definitely influenced us because, you know, growing up, you know who my idol was? You know who I used to be like? I wanted to be like Snoop.
Right. I
wanted to be like Snoop. I wanted to have the fucking candy curls he had.
Right.
You know, and I wanted I wanted to be on that beach cruiser. I think it was what? Gin and Juice.
Yeah, the white bars.
Right.
He was Gin when I think Daz had him on a bike. He was sitting on the bike with the candy curls and shit.
Right.
I wanted to be like Snoop, man.
He's still relevant today.
Yeah, I know that he did the DMX thing, but
that was nice.
I'm actually being honest. My idol was Snoop Dogg, man. Like,
right.
For real. Like, I want to be like Cuz. I want to smoke weed, chill, hang out. But a lot of people don't know, man, music really does affect the youth, man. I mean, it has a big influence on the youth, man.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think that rap music has broken down the black man, the black woman, how we treat our women?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, because when that was coming up, it was nothing but bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Right.
Yeah, and then Too Short had the biatch, you know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Back in the days, you couldn't really fucking love your girl because your homie's gonna say you a simp.
Right.
You with her, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. You heard what they said, you know?
Right.
So of course, yeah, it did. We don't have rappers.
And now they talk about the young generation because the younger generation is trying to bring some love back for the women. you know, at least they're trying to do that. They trying, but you right though. But yeah, I mean, yeah, music does have influence on, you know what I'm saying, how I youth act. But you know what I'm saying, to get back on the question, you know what I'm saying, as far as fatherhood. Let me ask y'all something, man. Y'all ever had, I don't know if y'all had to do this or not. Y'all ever had to check one of y'all homeboys because they had a kid or kids and they just wasn't taking care of them? I mean, let me reword that. Would you check one of your homeboys? You know, I'm talking about one of your close homeboys. If y'all was hanging out, that was your homie, and he had a kid or two, but he wasn't doing his duties. You know what I'm saying? Would you check him, or would you get in his ear and be like, "Look, man, you gotta do what you gotta do"? Well, I got a homeboy that had him and my cousin had a baby together. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When they were 14 years old, we were all 14, and I checked them when we were 14. But looking back on that, I'm like, man, damn, man, if I was in that position, you know, what would I do with a child at 14 years old? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to be a father at 14 years old. So
14.
At 14, you know what I'm saying, him and my cousin, you know what I'm saying? So I figured, I you know what I'm saying, looking back on that, I feel like I was wrong, you know what I'm saying, to check him at 14 years old. But you know, that's just something that, you know what I'm saying, we all have to, we have to take accountability for ourselves, you know, especially when we make a child, you know what I'm saying? When you make a child, you know what I'm saying, you're not a child no more. So, you know,
how old was you?
I was 14 at the time, you know what I'm saying? And the child right now is like 24. 25. So
Damn,
you know,
man. You think this rap music is promoting sex a lot?
yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, because you know what? When I was growing up, when people, they used to ask, "Are you a virgin?" You know what I'm saying? You in middle school, they ask it, "Are you still a virgin?" Or if you ninth grade, "Are you still a virgin?" I mean, one time I lied.
Hey, man, there was a lot of peer pressure going on back then, man. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 15.
I lied. I say, "Shit, I ain't no virgin." I think I was about 15.
Hey.
I was about 15.
And you got homies out there about 11 and 12 years old getting down. I'm like, man, god damn, man.
Hell nah.
Yo, I ain't
just
gonna lie. I was 15. I was 15. The first time might have been like
right
2-3 minutes. I'm gonna give myself 2-3 minutes. I remember, but I remember afterwards. I remember I was smiling hard because she asked me, "Why you smiling?" I'm thinking like, "Shit, I'm official."
Right.
I'm like, I'm official. No more gut water.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. How you say? Is it Mark? Oh, that's just Grace. What's Marjorie? Is that her first name?
Marjorie.
Marjorie say our society has twisted the view of sex.
It has, man.
It's like one of the things, you know, if you can carry out something that will make somebody do or not do something just based off psychology, you never really have to do anything physical. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of just pointing somebody in the wrong direction and they just kind of finish it off. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's about it. You turn on the radio, of course, it's going to be a lot of drug use. Of course, it's going to be a lot of stuff about women and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it as well is repetition. You know what I mean? Put you in a room with a song that you don't like, continue to play that song, you're going to eventually fall in love with that song.
Right. It's going to grow on you.
Right.
It's going to grow on you.
You're exactly right. Hey, let me say I'm not finna stop our subject, but I almost forgot. I got a shout out. She told me, she inboxed me. She said, shout out, it's her birthday. China McCoy. You know what I'm saying? China,
what's
happy
up,
birthday, China.
What's up, Morgan?
She wanted me to shout out. I almost forgot. I was talking to Dejonique. Dejonique blew my head off. I almost forgot, man. The Brazilian hair was blowing in the wind and shit. Nails was on, makeup.
She doing big things, man. I see her all the way from Houston. Even when I come to Beaumont, man, I be in a hotel room. I'm like, man, she doing her thing, man. When I be watching the news,
I had to hold my composure, man, like a real G. I held it down. I held north side. I had to hold it down. One time I tried to hit my straw. I missed the straw. I said, bloop. I missed the straw. I say, shit.
Oh, man.
I missed the straw, man. I say, God damn, man.
You're gonna be all right, man. Hey, we gonna see the KikBack podcast with millions and millions of views, man. Just keep going, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Man. You know how I am, man. If I ever come up, I gotta bring. I talked to Quin. I already told Quin, like, if we got some stuff in the works, but like I said, man, if I get to that level, then it's only right that I gotta bring people that's grinding up to that level too, or wherever level they want to be. That's just how I'm built, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I gotta get Quin his own 2-man show. You know what I'm saying? The cushy clothing line.
Yeah.
That shit on fire.
On fire.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't hate, man. It takes too much time to hate, man. I never been built like that. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing about it is, you know, it's really no room for it for the simple fact that, you know, everybody has their own calling. You know what I'm saying? And even people that might be in the same category, you know, the way I look at it is like, you're the best at doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to run. Because the thing about it, like, you look, I mean, just break it down. Like, you take someone's body. Just for us to have this conversation, you know, we have to think, interpret it. We got all kind of millions of just energy, just all kind of stuff going on at one point in time. Now imagine 2 body parts arguing because one want to be the other, and you looking silly. You know what I'm saying? Like we could together and do some beautiful things. But why be mad at each other when that's really not something you're that's the crazy part. A lot of times people get upset about somebody else doing something that they're not even passionate about. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
like, why are you mad?
Yeah, why are you mad about something that somebody's passionate about? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me and Quin was talking about it. Like we'll find something, and I heard man, my boy, man, I've been drinking. I forgot his name, man, but he just put out a video. Jesus Wealth. Check my boy out. I don't know. I'm gonna tag his video and shit like that.
Corey died.
Corey died. He said that why do we find something to hate about a person, man? Like if Quin, he sells candles, he sells air freshener, which I sprayed in my car. My shit's smelling like Downy right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If y'all want some air freshener, we got the car air freshener too. But we will find something like about. We'll find something to hate the brother on. So if Quin doing his thing and if he's selling candles, somebody be like, "Oh man, he drive a Ford." I don't fuck with cats that drive Fords and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We will find something to hate the brother on. Or with Kenny, they be like, he's selling shirts, he's doing his thing on his podcast, but oh man, he got that San Diego hat on. He ain't even supporting the Astros. Fuck him.
Right.
They might say some shit like that.
Right.
And be crazy part.
They be serious too, man.
Man, but the thing about it is, a lot of people don't really realize when they try and do the type of stuff that you do that it's a process. You know what I'm saying? Because like, for example, with me, like I build those Hollywood vanity mirrors. Just doing that alone, you have to be a carpenter. You have to be somewhat of an electrician. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But people get mad about, this and that. But thing is, if you're not trying to put in the work, electricity to learn how to, build and do all this other type of stuff, then it's nothing you could really complain about. You know what I'm saying? But what makes it crazy, me and Floyd was talking about this, is that, when you see somebody doing something good, let's just say if you open and say, man, I'm jealous of dude because he got this, he got that. 9 times out of 10, if you go ask that man, like, hey, how do you do this? Or how do you build this? Or, how do you do your podcast? Or how do you do your t-shirt business? We will put them on like, hey, well, come check me out. You could watch me work, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they don't do that. So how can you get mad at somebody? But even when you have the opportunity to somewhat imitate that person or learn the game of what they're doing, you do that much. Like, it's
it takes passion to be successful in whatever you do.
Right.
It don't take no half-ass stepping. You know what I'm saying? You think LeBron James don't be like, hey, I'm one of the best players in the NBA and I don't have to go to practice. Cuz go to practice every day. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, hey, coach, I'm not going to practice that day. Fuck that. I'm the best in. He still go to practice. You
can't pull an AI. Everybody ain't AI. You know what I mean?
Everybody not AI, but still AI. Even though he was a great point guard, I don't know. He didn't get a ring though. Maybe if he went to practice, he would have got a ring. I don't know.
Hey, hold on now, man.
I'm not going to get into the sports thing, but I'm just saying it takes passion to get you where you need. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I said,
we ain't gonna get into the sports right now. We ain't gonna talk about them.
We're not gonna get into the sports because I can get into the sports real heavy. But
the thing is, what you having a passion, one thing you gotta ask yourself is that one thing that you're doing to potentially do as a business or whatever that you want to do in the future endeavor, is that something that you're willing to do for free?
Yeah, exactly.
Attitude. I think I made a post about it. It was some months back, like coronavirus first hit. And I was like, like we were just saying a second ago, you got a lot of folks that'll teach you how to do stuff, bake cakes, whatever that they're doing to make money. But it's like when a pandemic hit, everybody like, oh, I need a side hustle, this or that. But that person that could put you on game, you wouldn't have had nothing to worry about because you would have had a little hustle going. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being a person that's trying to learn once this hits. You know what I'm saying? Because for me personally, like I really thought that I wasn't gonna be busy. I'm like, man, who was buying furniture during a pandemic? But like, it blew up, and I was like, man, like for real. I mean, I wasn't tripping. You know what I'm saying? But you never know what's going on. never know how much of an asset you are. So, don't think down on yourself. Just know you gotta, do what you worth, but always keep your mind open. So if you gotta cut hair, if you gotta make, you gotta build stuff. Like, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
And like I said, man, I could tell when somebody got passion. And like I said, the KikBack podcast, the page itself, if you want to post on that whole, I don't want to curse that many times. My bad. My mom might be watching that shit. If you want to post on there,
work at the north side in it, man.
If you want to post on there, if you got a business, whatever, if you want to post on there as many times every day, if you want to, I do not care, man. If you got a look, let me do a public service announcement, man. The KikBack podcast page. If you want to post whatever business you got going on there every day, 10 times a day, if you want to, I do not care, man. You know what I'm saying? That is a page to promote any business for a business woman, female, a man, or whatever. If you got a business, you can post on that. I don't care, man. That's not just for the podcast page, podcast webcam page. That is for anybody that's grinding, that has a dream or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you have passion in something, I'ma fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And Kenny and Quin, I don't know if y'all Facebook friends or not, but y'all need to, y'all need to connect, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna connect right after this, man, for sure.
You hooked me up with Gracie, so I'm finna connect you with Quin, man. Like I said.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I said, with Quin, I can't give fam enough credit. He got his own candles, he do carpentry, he doing air freshener for your car. You can spray it in your house if you want to. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I want my stuff smell like fabric softeners too, man. Come on with it, man.
Like
come on with
it. My kinfolk Michelet, she made all our cups.
Yeah, we got it.
Which is kind of weird because she made all 3 of our cups. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's wild itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and like with Ken, with your podcast, which you just dropped the episode, which the Gene Factor and shit like that. Why don't you, man, chop it up on that, man? Let them boys know, man, what you were talking about on that podcast, man.
I dropped the episode called the Eve Gene, and basically it's the mitochondrial Eve. This whole time they've been talking about Eve, and they talking about a black woman. You know what I mean? So basically, all of us come from a black woman. So the Eve gene is basically when the Eve gene mutates, a black woman has the ability to give birth to other humans. So that's why you can see a black man and a black woman have a white child. You know what I mean? Because with blonde hair, blue eyes, and that's their child. Because life started with a black woman. So, I just wanted to raise awareness on that, man, because that's important, man. And a lot of us don't know that. So,
not to cut you off, Quin. Yo, Ken, you just recently did something with African ancestry.
Yes. You see that right there? What's that right there, buddy?
Yo, Quin. I mean, not Quin, but hey, Kenny.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I was just looking for you, Candace Noah.
Hey, what's up, Candace? Man, hey, man, Candace came through about 2 shirts from him, man. What's up, Candace?
Oh, really? Hey, Candace. I would tag her on the cup. Hey, that soap is phenomenal, man.
I gotta get some of that, man. Hey, I'm gonna buy some tonight, man.
That soap is 100, man. I appreciate you, Quin. Quin hooked me up with the soap. Yo, that soap is. I'm gonna try to. Next week I'm doing the and Quin, I'm gonna hit you up with some candles. I'm gonna purchase some candles and all that type of stuff from you. Yeah. But next week I'm gonna do the giveaway with Quin on the candles. The week after that, I'm gonna hit Candace up with the soap. You know what I'm saying? Because that soap is 100. And then I got
put it like this, Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do with Quin and Candace, I'll throw a cushion shirt in there to give away on your show too. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it like that.
Oh shit. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And we can put it all in one package.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can do the bang bang.
Yeah.
Because I got Kim, you know, Kim, she sell lashes.
Right.
So she wanna give away some lashes. I mean, man, I'm slurring, so I already know I'm toasty. I already know I'm toasty right now. But Kim is giving away some lashes.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? I don't know. She said when she restocks. So when she restocks, we giving away lashes too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I always been a person that wasn't for self. You know what I'm saying? If I came up, I want people to come up with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of people don't know. And I added you, Ken, maybe like a month or two ago. But I got like an operator page, like a process operator page.
Right.
For and it's not on no racial type shit, but it's for brothers because in our field it's kind of hard to get on.
Right.
They usually hire us because they gotta hire so many blacks.
Right.
So I noticed like when you go on these particular pages, and if like let's just say if a white guy say, hey man, I need help with my resume, such and such, it'll be like 20, 30 comments, and it'd be like, hey, inbox me or something like that. People reaching out to help them. But if one of us would be like, hey man, I need help with my resume, it'll be like maybe 2, 3 comments at the most.
Right.
So I was noticing like a lot of us is not getting help. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing what Desiree Dumas just said. Put her comment up, man. Desiree Dumas. Her last one.
I missed it. Hold on.
She just said the same thing. Not that one, the other one.
Shit. Before that or after that?
It was before that one.
Oh, before that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on.
Right there. She said then on the other end of you got the ones that don't want to share the skill or knock you over the head in fees for half the info.
Well, let me on that one.
In a few minutes.
Like that's what people got to understand is that, you know, one thing because I have people come to me all the time like, hey Q, how do you build this or how do you build that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the thing that it's one thing to come ask me how to build something, but it's one thing to say, hey Q, you know, I was looking up this and this and I was a little confused on this part. You know, can you help enlighten me? So it's just like if you really want to do something, sometimes you have to put in the leg work first. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of and I get his jobs and stuff like that, but we put too much dependency on someone else or a connect or this or that. But the thing is, this is the same information that we could look up ourselves. You know,
right? But at the same time, if you ask me something and I know it, I'm not gonna keep it away from you. You know what I'm saying? And while I'm still moving up, and you just asking a question, you know, I'm gonna help you out.
True. I mean, I definitely get it, but I'm gonna kind of be on both sides of this subject because I see both sides of it, and it's just like, you know, sometimes you run across a lot of people that just ask to add, you know, but after a while, you just really don't have time to waste like that. You know what I'm saying? You have the right heart, you have the right intentions, but people have to have it in their mind first that, you know, no matter how much somebody encourages me or no matter how much somebody attempts to teach me, if I don't for myself, then time and this and that type of stuff. So a lot of times, I mean, I have the same heart as both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I really don't mind helping anybody. I mean, I have opportunities to help people, but when it comes to certain things like that, I try and make sure that that's something that they're serious about because it is like this. Nobody likes to waste money. You know what I'm saying? And your time, you can see with everything that's going on, time is valuable, way more valuable than money. So if you don't want people wasting your money, you definitely don't want people wasting your time. But having the correct heart and somebody coming up to you with a genuine heart, wanting to learn how to do the t-shirts or any, you know, other skill that you might have. Oh yeah, we have an obligation to do that. So you definitely are correct on that part.
Yo, and let me be man enough. I'm gonna go back into the past. It probably don't matter now, but me and Kenny, we've been friends for a while. And one time I just unfriended Ken, man. We were just, I mean, we had, I don't know what it was, man. We just, It was just bad vibes. We had a page. I'm not gonna say it, but we had like a little group. It was nothing but bad vibes. We was hating, you know what I'm saying? We was hating on people and all that stuff. But you know what I'm saying? As far as a black man, Ken, I'm gonna apologize to you as far as you know. And I've been drinking. I don't even remember what I unfriend you or stuff like that about.
We
argue all the time.
We had a disagreement on something. I forgot what it was, man. But then again, you know that it ain't no need for an apology. You know that because you know I had to come to you before I started my podcast. Even when you had unfriended me, I'm like, damn, man, I need to holler at Floyd. Hold on, let me inbox Floyd, man.
Yeah. I think that's the cancer in me. You know, we emotional.
But check it out though. You helped me get my podcast started. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we were talking about. Like if you know some information, share it with your brother. You know what I'm saying? You helped me when I needed something. You know what I mean? I was like, man, how do you do this? And you showed me that, and I took off with it. You feel me?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, if we had, like I said, man, if we have a disagreement or something like that, if I have a disagreement with a brother, my bad, Quin. I'm gonna let you chime in. But if I have a disagreement with a brother, and I wasn't in that serious, Ken. But like I said, man, if you want to start you a podcast, because me personally, I think when people want to start a podcast, I think it's something that they want to get off their chest. It's something that they want to talk about. So I'm not finna knock no, because that's why I want to start a podcast, because I have my own opinions and shit. I'm opinionated. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody hit me and say, hey man, I want to start a podcast, how you started? I do not have no problems with, you know what I'm saying, having people like, look, I did this and did that. Now, the only thing is, after I give you that information, it's up to you to be consistent and be dedicated to it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's something that I love doing. You know what I'm saying? And I advanced to doing this. I didn't start doing Facebook Live off the thing and stuff like that. I was just doing audio, like with K Lane. Like I said, he got the Christian podcast, and he's dropping a lot of gems. I need to go work with that. But if anybody right now with me, and I want to start a podcast, I don't have a problem telling you how to start it.
Right. Y'all got a little echo over there?
Oh no, I'm good.
I got an echo.
Me too.
I don't know if somebody's trying to call me or what.
I think it's good now.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Hey, Quin, what was you gonna talk about? My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh man.
He been drinking.
Nah, it was something that. Yeah. It'll come back to me. But nah, you know, I definitely agree with both of y'all, man. You know, you have to come together for the greater cause. You know what I'm saying? Because just like I remember a long time ago, a guy was telling me, this is way before, you know, I had a daughter and stuff, and he was saying, man, you know, it's not a bad thing to see your child. It's not a bad thing for your child to see you struggle. You know what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of times we try and be perfect. We try and be that Superman, you know, this and that. But at the same time, it's like if they could see you go through a struggle and actually come out of that struggle, you know, you really make more of an impact, because that's something that's way more realistic. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like if they see you perfect and they grow up and they have an expectation of perfect, reality is gonna whip their ass like horribly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just, you know, even amongst little feuds and this and that, you know, people could be looking at you, but the bigger picture is all three of us on the screen right now, you know, on some positive stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, at a point in time, it's really just about being an adult. You know, everybody needs somebody help. So why not get the next person to get you up? And because you never know when you need somebody to scratch your back.
Right.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, Ken, because we're on the fatherhood thing. So, you had a. How old is your daughter?
My oldest daughter is 11, and my baby daughter is 10 months.
Okay, so we all have daughters, and you don't have a son yet, but I
I'm good right here. I'm done. One and done.
How has having a girl changed you, K Lane? Is it different from having a son?
Come here. Man, she just opened the door, man. It's my baby girl right here. It's my baby girl right here. Let's say hello. Say hello. Hey, so having a daughter, man, you know, it changed me. You know, it makes my heart all warm and mushy, man. You know what I'm saying? She got my heart, you know it. So, you know, having a daughter, man, it's just something it's kind of hard to explain, man. It just
Yeah, for real.
It just lights up your heart, man. You know, the boys gonna be rockhead boys, you know what I'm saying? But the girl, man, she just is sweet, man. And you know, I think every father feel like that about his girls, man. It's just hard to explain it, man. I like the song "Daughters" by Nas.
Nice. Nah, yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
man.
That
I
really
love
popped
that
in my
song.
head.
Nas got a song called Daughters.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's a cold song,
from
bro.
2012, man. That's a beautiful song, man.
I'm gonna listen to it as soon as we get out of here. I'm gonna go tap into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy that you had asked about my daughter and she just came into the door, man. You know, so yeah, man, having daughters, man, it's a beautiful thing, man.
Yo, D Knows, man, I'm glad you tapped in, man. You need to tap in more often. D Knows, you need to come on the show, man. Real talk, because I want to do a black business show, and I know Quin, you got your own business. K Lane, you got your own business, but I'm trying to do a black business show where, you know what I'm saying, you come on and you promote your stuff. People can see you. It's more than just sending out links and, you know what I'm saying, and have people, you know what I'm saying, and typing. People want to see who the person is they support. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
You know, I'm trying to do something. Hey, D Knows, you cut hair. And D Knows used to cut my hair back in the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? He used to cut everybody in the hood hair. You know what I'm saying? So D Knows, man, you need to tap in one time. I appreciate you coming on the show. John Cannon, I appreciate you coming on the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm real humble. People tapping in, man. I'm humbled by you, Quin, tapping in. I'm humbled by you tapping in. I appreciate the group chat we have with me, you, and Laban and stuff. It'd be some great.
Tell the people what that group chat is about, though. How did it come about? Tell the people that, man.
The group chat came about, I think, in February on some African ancestry. Because let me tap in. African ancestry, they're black owned and they get more detailed. It ain't like no what is it, ancestry DNA?
Yeah, ancestry.com and 23andMe, don't go there.
Yeah, they don't go into the details as far as African ancestry. Only thing is with African ancestry, you gotta wait maybe like 6-8 weeks, but they finna go back to your tribe. They're gonna tell you what tribe you from, what area you from. The other places they're gonna say maybe like 40% Nigerian, 40% Cameroon,
2% European.
Yeah, they're gonna do all that. You know, they're not gonna give you that much detail. So me, Ken, and Laban, we all got together and we all believed in the same. We wanted to know where we was actually from.
And we bought the kit on the same day.
We bought the kit on the same day. The kit's pretty high. I'm not gonna lie. So save your money. You know what I'm saying? Save your chips and shit like that. But the kit's like $275 or something like that. And
Jordan's a $275.
Yeah, especially if you miss the date. If they sold out, somebody will resell them for $275 and you go buy them. But anyway, so we all came together and we got our test, and we all found out where we was from, which was kind of, it was really liberating. It was really a blessing. It felt good. I ain't gonna lie. It was knowing where you was from and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was really.
And speaking on that, I'm gonna go ahead and switch hats, man. You know what I'm saying? Put my Sierra Leone hat on, man.
And boy got the Sierra Leone. Hey, D High Tide, what's up, baby? I appreciate you. I appreciate you chiming in, man. I'm humble. I appreciate you chiming in. You know what I'm saying? John Cannon, I appreciate you chiming in. Y'all need to
Wow,
listen
man.
to my boy Quin podcast, man. The Cushy podcast. He be posting it on Facebook. Don't just ignore it, man. If y'all want to hear something real, you know what I'm saying? Y'all listen to all that bullshit on Facebook, man. Just give the man 10 minutes of your time, man. That's all it takes, man.
That's it.
2-3
Right.
minutes of your time, just listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Listen to something positive. You don't have to always listen to something negative all the fucking time and shit.
Hey man, you know what I
Let
found
that
out
mind
about
breathe.
our people, man. You know what I found out about our people, man. You know what I'm saying? Our people just need to be led. You know what I'm saying? They just need someone that's just gonna come through and just lead. You know what I'm saying? And if you're talking about the right stuff, our people gonna follow, man. You know,
Oh yeah.
man. Hey, I'm selling out of shirts in the middle of a pandemic, man.
Yeah.
And most of 100% of our people has bought my merchandise, man. In the
Like
middle of a
I
pandemic, bro.
seen your shirt. I've seen your shirt in HEB. I was in HEB, I think it was this week.
Yeah.
Because I go to the store fucking every day. I don't know why, but I go to the store every day. I'm addicted to going to the store.
Right.
I seen your shirt, bro. D Hot Tower said, "Were y'all raised by y'all real dad?" Yeah, I was raised by my real dad. Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Until I was about 15, 16, yeah.
Yeah, I was raised by my real dad.
Yeah. With my dad and my stepdad.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I was raised by my real dad, to be honest with you.
Man, shout out to the stepdads out there too, man. Shout out to the stepdads,
Shout
man.
out to the stepdads, man. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no stepdads, man. If y'all stepping in doing y'all thing, it take a tribe. It takes a tribe, man.
Right.
Shout out to the stepdads, shout out to the stepmoms and all that type of shit. But yeah, I was
That's
raised.
the
I was
ones
raised by
everybody
my
say
real
eat all
dad.
the fruit snacks and Capri Suns is the stepdads.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, me and my dad, we didn't get along because I was like wilding. Like I said, I was wilding out. I was on some thug shit. I stayed with my grandma. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? My dad really, you know what I'm saying? He had 5 kids and he really held it down. He stayed with my mom and shit. You know, he was working, he stayed with a job, railroad and shit, consistent.
Oh yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
And that's powerful right there, man.
For real.
The black marriage, man. You know what I'm saying? In the 1960s, man, it was like 65% black marriages, more than anybody in the United States. But then it was broken up. I think it's like 25% now black marriages. You know what I'm saying? But back then it was like
what broke it up? The housing, the government assistance broke it up.
Right. Government assistance. You know, what we thought was good for us wasn't good for us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the black man had to get out the house.
Yeah, you had to get out the house because if you was still in the house, you weren't gonna get that government assistance.
Yeah.
And a lot of females think they independent. They be like, I don't need no man because I'm independent. I got my own house. I got a little job and shit. They might have a little car and shit, and they think they don't need a man.
Right.
Actually,
we have to understand what has been programmed in us, man, and we got to deprogram ourselves, man, our minds.
That's what I was just saying, earlier, that, when you can get into someone's mental and have them doing things based off, what's in their mind, there's never a need to do anything physical. They ain't got to put you in jail because you're going to kill yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not necessarily suicide, but whether you're on drugs, all kind of stuff like that.
Right.
There's this book called The Art of War. I read a few years back. It's a really good book, and it kind of just speaks on about how, war itself is mental way before it's physical. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You look at any war, that's really worth mentioning is just that, nobody really, it mentions things like, don't really go into it unless you know for sure that you're going to win. You know what I mean? Just like different aspects of it. So, yeah, it's positive. And I know you would ask me what I was about to say earlier, but I was agreeing with your point when you're saying about the music. Just as far as like, how it really just degrades black women. And that could also be a part of what you were just saying a second ago, as far as like the households being broken up. But at the same time, when you have music influencing you and, fashion and this and that, and it's degrading that, the thing is they understand that that woman is your greatest asset. So why do you think they targeting? Nobody's targeting anything that they're not in fear of.
And that's what I just said. Since the black woman is the greatest asset, and since she is the beginning of civilization, she is the most disrespected on earth. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I'm actually supposed to do a audio podcast about the loyalty of a woman. I was supposed to do it in the morning. I hope I don't get too toasted where I wake up and be like, you know what I'm saying? You know how lazy we can get. But anyway, Desi said she's addicted to buying black and she wished we had a grocery store. You know what I'm saying? And to chime in on her comment, I know it's somebody out there that had the thought that be like, I want my own grocery store. It's some black person out there,
but
in Beaumont, that said, I want my own black grocery store. But for some reason, I don't know, man.
But let me say this. You know, how earlier we were talking about, you know, having crafts and talents, blah blah blah. But how much of what we're taught is survival? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we'll sell this or we'll sell that, you know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, I get that you sell shirts, but that's clothing. That's something that's necessary at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's just like, I really don't see too many of us like really getting into gardening. You know, I was earlier when Grace was on, I was commenting her because I see her cooking and stuff like that, but then I know she has her own garden. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us, we're not teaching our children that, or, you know, nobody ever taught us any of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if you take somebody and you're teaching kids like, hey, this is how you survive, this is how you grow your garden, is that mind frame that'll bring you to, okay, well, maybe I can boost this up and turn it into a market or this and that. You know what I'm saying? But I think a lot of times we get a closed mind on, you know, what we could sell or what we could do or what we could do that. You know, I tell people, if you're going to go into business, you want to do something that's consumable, and that's what's going to be consistent. So people, I know if I go somewhere fancy, look, I ain't got enough money to buy a shirt or this and that, but I'm leaving with some food. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People always going to pay money for food, but we have that mind frame of we'll buy food, but we never having that mind frame about growing food.
Right.
Yeah,
we gotta change our, like you said earlier, we gotta change our mentality, and that's what's gonna give us those types of opportunities.
Right.
And that turns back to man, do not be afraid to be you. You know what I'm saying? Right. Don't fall victim to peer pressure of your homeboys, because somebody might be like, man, I could be a farmer and I could make money. I could, you know what I'm saying? That's something I love to do. But they homeboys would be like, oh man, you want to do that? That's weird. You weird. Right. And then they fall victim to the trap. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing we gotta understand, man. And we gotta raise our kids. Don't be afraid to be you, because like Dejonique, she came on the show. She's a journalist. You know what I'm saying? How many of our sisters are growing up want to be journalists, want to be on CBS or CNN, want to be a voice of our people? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me speak on that right quick.
Go ahead.
One thing that people have to understand, because one thing that does set us back is just how things are so easily accessible. Because like you were saying, a young girl saying, oh, when I grow up, I want to be a journalist. But you have these other people that all they got to do is click on Facebook Live, and they live, baby. I ain't had to go to school. I ain't had to go to college. You know what I'm saying? And they feel like that's the same platform. But you need to go through these classes. You need to be able to get a degree so you can be effective at what you do at the end of the day. Just because I mean, that's when I started leading people, man. People go live to pump gas or like eat a sandwich or like.
Yo, I seen a dude. Yo, man, my wife hit me. Her classmate went live, and he wanted to do his own Facebook Live show. I'm not knocking. He might be watching, man. Salute to you, homie. But he was asking the same questions that I was asking, man. I say, hold on, I just asked this question last week. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I was like, well, salute to him. You know what I'm saying? If you know, he might want to get this off his chest or something like that. I don't knock it. You know what I'm saying?
That just let you know that you're doing something good. That just let you know you're doing something good.
It's passion in it. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I want to hit Dejonique up, because I didn't hit up just because I see the passion that she's showing in her job. You know what I'm saying? She's speaking on social injustice. You could just tell it's levels to whatever you do. Like we was talking about LeBron James, it's levels to what he does. You know what I'm saying? And with Dejonique, you could see that she shows passion. And like, I think she used to do it every Tuesday. She ain't did it often, but she used to do, I forgot because I've been drinking. But every Tuesday, she'll like say a quote, something inspiring, something motivating.
Right.
And then I was like, you know what I'm saying? I could tell she loves what she does and stuff like that. And she didn't grow up victim to the hood mentality. Like, oh, you want to be a journalist? That's why you want to be that's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, she went to school in Atlanta. She got a master's in this and that and stuff like that. And that's something we're proud of, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Django Hill, man. You need to come on the show, man. Real talk.
Hey, but I tell you one thing right quick. You know, because I've had to deal with that as well. A lot of times that's, you know, me and you had a nice little conversation when you came to the crib the other day.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, you can't really always express your dreams and your endeavors because, you know, not necessarily on somebody stealing it, but one thing you got to realize is that a lot of times when you talk to people about the type of stuff that you want to do, in their mind, it's a natural. I'm trying to think. It was a book I read called, it's by Robert Greene, but it was basically speaking on, you know, at the end of the day, we're all human, so we have some type of natural instincts. You know what I'm saying? So you could tell me about something you want to do, and in my mind, I have to think about how capable I am of doing that same thing that you just said first. Right. And then evaluate how you're able to do it. You know what I'm saying? So if I feel like, man, I can't do it, I'm like, bro, that's weird. Like, why would you want to do that? You don't have the skill and the talent to do that. But one thing that changed me is one thing that I started doing different was I started paying attention to people, because when I would say stuff, they would say you crazy. But when I would do it, and it was something that they never thought about, they would say, man, you know, that's ingenious. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, because they don't see the vision in your mind, and the thing is, they're not supposed to see the vision in your mind. That's your passion. That's your calling. You know what I'm saying? But when people see the end product of whatever it was that you were creating in your mind, that's when it seems genius. That's when it seems creative. But at the foundation of it, because they can't see the, you know, the final product, sometimes they'll shoot it down. So like you were saying, you know, never be discouraged by what people are going to say or how they feel about what you're going to do. Because I remember a while back, I was doing a show and a lady came up to me and she was like, you know, what's the price of your candles? And I told her, and she's like, if I were you, I would sell them at this price. But the thing is, you know, and never bought anything. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's crazy. Somebody would do that to me. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you know, how could she really make that statement? Because you don't know the type of wax that I use. You don't know the type of wicks that I use. You don't know the type of fragrance that I use. You don't know the capital of my business. You don't know, you know, who I'm trying to market to. If I'm trying to market to upscale, why would I sell them for the price that you sell them for? But you didn't ask me my business plan. You put in your mind what you would sell it for, and you tried to really put your will upon myself. So you can't allow people to do that, you know, because I tell you the truth, brother, and I don't mean to talk your ear off, but it's like people want to impose their will upon you. People want to live their life through you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the same stuff that people seem to require you or judge you upon, they wouldn't go do that. You know, I've had a lot of people, when I was going to college, you know, oh, go to college or you ain't going to be nothing. But a lot of these people didn't go to college. And I'm not knocking them for not going to college, you know. But it's just crazy how people put pressure on you that they wouldn't even put that same pressure on themselves. So once you find what your passion is, once you find what your goal is, once you find what your endeavor is, you just got to roll with it. And if people just got to see the end product of what you're doing, so be it. You know, even on my personal Facebook and stuff, I don't really post stuff before I finish. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't understand how I build. They're going to tell me do this, do that. No, that's not my style. I post everything once I'm actually completed with it. You know what I'm saying?
I noticed that.
What's up, Shamanika Moses?
Shamanika Mo.
Yeah.
Shamanika Mo. Hey, D High Tire, I appreciate you, man. D High Tire, man. We used to go to school back in the days and stuff. Well, back in the days and shit. We all went to school back in the days and shit. But anyway, man. But yeah, exactly what you're talking about, man. Don't let nobody knock you off, because you know what I'm saying? Like, people be thinking like, I don't know if people think this though, but people think like, and I don't know, and I'm gonna kill the rumor right now, but I don't just hop on Facebook Live every Friday or Saturday, which my schedule kind of dictates me. I mean, I think it's a blessing that my schedule allows me to go Facebook Live either Friday or Saturday and stuff like that. But I do not just hop on Facebook Live and do this. You know what I'm saying? Like with Dejonique. You know what I'm saying? It's a grind. Like I wake up, I probably would wake up in the morning and think about, okay, what's the next show gonna be about? Who should I hit up next? Who should I talk to?
Topics.
Yeah, all kind of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a grind. It's a passion that I want to do. I don't know what happened to Kenny. I think he did something or whatever. I think he probably gonna jump back in. But like I said, you gotta have passion to get where you want to get. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have goals. You gotta have dreams. So Quin finna come back. So if some youngsters or whoever he is, because I'm 40, I'm just not doing this at 40. You know what I'm saying? When I was 30, I didn't have this vision or whatever. I wish I did, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But
better late than never.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
my phone.
Let nobody knock you off. If you wanna own your own fucking grocery store or corner store, you know what I'm saying? Do not let nobody knock your dreams. Be honest with you, sometimes you got to keep your goals to yourself and get to a certain point before you let people know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You might have them people that be just hating and discouraging and be like, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, a corner store. Why you on your own corner store or something like that? You know what I'm saying? So
and they can be praying on your downfall at night, in the daytime, in the evening.
You do have those people that pray on your downfall. You might be selling sandwiches.
Watch who you ask to pray for you. Watch who you ask to pray for you, because most people are praying on your downfall.
Because be honest with you, like we were saying, you might be selling sandwiches, and somebody that don't even sell food might be like, oh man, fucking me selling sandwiches. They hating for no reason. They're not even in the same fucking business as you, and they hate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like I gotta say, man, you know what I'm saying? And Ken, Shamini can say that's right, brother. You know what I'm saying? But do not let nobody knock you for what you want to do. I don't care if you want to have your own sock business. If you want to sell socks and shit, do not let nobody knock you, man, because you know what I'm saying? You sometimes,
as simple as it sounds, I mean, it's a huge business. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, but no, you're right. You can't let people, because especially like we was talking about fatherhood earlier. At the end of the day, the picture is bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you do what you do because you got your children watching you. You know what I'm saying? Not just strictly being you doing what you're doing because you're the provider, but you doing what you do because you're showing. I mean, if you're running a business, you might have a time where you can kind of,
That boy Kenny froze up. Not to cut you off, but Kenny froze up and shit like the Matrix.
Okay, because I thought I heard something. Okay.
I don't know what's going on with Kenny, man. He done froze up. Do not pay attention to Kenny right now. He froze. He been drinking too much. He's stuck. He's stuck right now. He been drinking.
He's stuck.
That's what happened when you drink that hen. You get stuck just like that.
Hey, you got a time limit, baby.
Yeah, I'm finna tap out of here because you know what? The last episode we did, I split it up in two. It was like the same amount of time as I think I went 2 hours or something like that in that motherfucker. But I had to split up in part 1 and part 2. I dropped part 2 just now, you know what I'm saying? Maybe earlier today or last night or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, y'all need to check out part 2. Last week episode I did with Quin and Lonnie. Lonnie coming on the show next week. She's gonna cook.
You say she gonna cook?
She gonna cook.
Okay.
You know she a chef. Like she real deal. She don't be making like. I'm not knocking people that
make sandwiches.
Can you still see me?
Yeah, I can see you, brother.
Okay, not knocking people that sell food on the food place because I be buying y'all shit all day, every day. But like I said, like I always say, she cooks like man, I'm talking about. It's like some fucking chef shit, you know. It's some real deal chef shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It might be some fucking salmon with the glaze, fucking pecan shit, you know what I'm saying? It's all that type of shit. So
I be liking that. I be liking them fancy dishes though, bro. I like the perfect dishes.
So she
the oregano just
she gonna come on, she gonna cook something, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And I got a couple more. I got some more people that I'm supposed to bring on. I'm supposed to bring on man, I can't think of their names because I've been drinking. But Mike Getz, he's really controversial. A lot of people don't like Mike Getz, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna bring him
he
on.
is coming on?
I hit him. I hit him yesterday. He said he was gonna come on. So so I'm gonna bring him on. You know what I'm saying? Right. I gotta do my research because I gotta have my questions ready for him because it might be a little controversial. I respect his opinion. I don't knock him like a lot of people do, but I know the comments is gonna be on fire. Like I might have to screen some of these comments because people gonna go in. You know what I'm saying?
That's inevitable, as they would say. But at the same time, like I ain't even gonna lie to you, like, you know, one thing I noticed, especially on Facebook, is like people will read a headline and run with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like a lot of times, if you can actually like read a story in full, you know, things might make more sense because that's the thing about it. Like everything on the internet ain't true, you know. But what's sad is the whole article could be untrue and you stuck on the headline. So that's really going to throw things left. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, KL Green, not to cut y'all Quin, KL Green, I think she make cups too. Hey, KL, man, post your stuff and let people know what it is, man. We not hating on nothing. She got her own business. She make her own tumblers and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like how we got our own specialized cups. I think she make them too. But hey, KL Green, one thing that I noticed about me is that I'm able to, like, I don't know, man. I have a gift of talking to. I mean, I could be in the hood and I could be in a suburb, and I still can, and people still can be like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's my gift. You know what I'm saying? I can conversate with all kind of people. You know what I'm saying? But but like Getz, you know what I'm saying? It's weird because he hit me on a friend request, and I was like, damn, he hit me on a friend request. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. So I accepted it, but. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring him on the show because, you know, if you stay in Ward 3, because I think that's Ward 3, I don't think he don't care if you're black or white. If you have issues with whatever it may be, he gonna try to take care of that problem or whatever. And my show is just not catered to like one particular group of people. It's like it's like some universal shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat. You know what I'm saying? My shit ain't catered to no. You know what I'm saying? No particular people. So I'll probably bring him on.
You know, and people, you know, people's minds will never be opened up if you never put them around people they normally wouldn't be around. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you need to do that because at the end of the day, I mean, there's some people that at the end of the day I got love for. We can have a conversation about something, but at the end of the day, we're gonna have to agree to disagree. You know, but that's just part of it. But at the end of the day, sometimes I listen to people that it's kind of like sometimes you could listen to a person and it's like a good 80% of what they saying just ain't worth your time, but they just said something small, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That really triggered your mind or really kind of opened your mind up to think about some stuff. So, you know, that's really like how my mind is whenever I have conversations with people is that, you know, don't throw away the person or really don't even throw away the whole conversation because it really could be something, you know, hidden in a conversation that you needed to hear or that you can be enlightened about. Because at the end of the day, to be honest, like a lot of times when you have all this political stuff going on, it's all on the internet. You know what I'm saying? It's never just any type of face-to-face action. You know what I'm saying? But when we can sit down as adults, we got two different ideas or this and that. You know, at the end of the day, we are human beings. So, you know, really we have more in common than what we think, even if we have different political views or different this or different that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. Hey, Gracie's saying y'all need to chop it up. I guess she want to network and shit. Yo, guess go come on. guests gonna come on in a couple weeks because my next show I already got people lined up and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Before I get out of here, yo, man, do not get mad because I do not put you on the show. I already have people lined up, man. You know what I'm saying? Do not try to bounce out your way on the show. Motherfucker be like, hey, I'm coming on your show next week. That's not how it works. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got my own fucking vision of who I want on my show and all that. So get him on the show, not next week, but I'm gonna try to get him on the show the week after that. And I'm gonna get Gary Senegal. I don't know if I said
Yeah.
Yo, Gary Senegal, that's actually who my vote is gonna be for mayor and shit. 2021 and shit.
Yeah. He gonna have a tough run this next go round.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying that in a positive way. It's gonna be a good look for sure.
Yeah,
because he wasn't really off that much on the last go round.
Yeah, I hit him up. He said he was gonna come on the show, so I'm gonna chop it up with him. Definitely, because he put a lot of work into the community and stuff like that. So that's gonna be real dope. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I got a lot of stuff going on. Like with you, Quin, we chopped it up. We already got something in the making, and you know what I'm saying? You fam, so like, man, I'm trying to get this shit off my fucking camera. But anyway, we chopped it. Man, you forever welcome on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, the conversation is great. So, like, you, Lonnie, and whoever else want to come on the show, man, if y'all motherfuckers ain't shy, y'all can come on the show and chop it up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not no fucking discriminating type of thing or whatever.
Yeah. But, you know, more importantly, you know, with the people that you have coming on, you know, these are key factors in the community. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the beautiful thing about it is that with you having a podcast, like, you know, you can really speak how you feel. You can have the questions that you want, you know, or maybe even, you know, you see somebody get on stage, but they might not want to answer any questions. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you're talking face to face to somebody, you know, you can really ask those questions that a lot of the community has, you know, for that particular person, or what do they plan to do, you know, in the community, this and that. Because, you know, in my mind, you know, when people want to have a high figure, you know, what really stands out to us is people that we can actually hold accountable. You know what I'm saying? Because over time, we see it happen over and over again that, you know, somebody say they're going to do one thing, they don't do that. That's why I don't really put too much into that, because it's just like, you know, I think I may have discussed that with you, you know, the last time we talked. Is just that, you know, if you say, okay, I want education, you know, and you voting for it, and that person doesn't do it, don't let that stop you from, you know, educating other people or educating the children and this and that. You know what I'm saying? We put so much dependency on one person simply so we can have something to fall back and complain about when they don't do it, because we don't want to take accountability when we were supposed to do that thing that we were supposed to have a passion for. I mean, it's the raw truth. Yeah, you know, and I'll be the first person. I told you, like, you know, a lot of stuff people get on here and may say, you know, a lot of it is true, you know, but I do try and look at both sides of it, you know, because it's too easy to hop on the bandwagon. You know, you need to be able to see things from both sides, because when you see things from both sides, that's when people really start to understand each other.
Yeah, yo, Pat saying, is this live? Yeah, it's live, man. We finna tap on out of here, but yeah, it's live, my G. You know how it is, man. Beaumont, Fold 9 type of shit. You know, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, Gracie, and shit like that, but we almost been 2 hours on this thing.
Yeah, man, time be flying. But hey, you know, I think the beautiful thing, man, is that, you know, at the end of the show, it's so crazy, kind of like that whole thing, you know, when you're a kid and it's gonna be, man, I guess my phone not charging. Anyway, you know, you're a kid. It's almost there, so I'm gonna get this out right quick. But you know, like when you're a kid and then you go around somebody and they say, "Oh man, what did you learn at church today?" You know what I'm saying? And you're just supposed to tell them something that really stood out. You know what I mean? And it's just like, you know, even from the last few weeks, it's just like when people really come away from a podcast, like, man, what were they really talking about for 2 hours? But you could see, we talking about artwork, we talking about fatherhood. You know what I'm saying? We talking about being an example. We talking about things in the community. You know what I mean? We talking about politicians that we're gonna get on the show. You know, what are they gonna do in the community? You know, what is their vision? But because the thing about it is, before they can really tell you everything that they're gonna do, a true person that has a true heart to help other people, they're gonna listen to what the community is saying or what they need, not just the will that they want to oppose on Beaumont or whatever ward that they in. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So you definitely have a platform, man, and you using it for a great thing. So I'm definitely proud of you on that one, man.
Yeah, like we discussed at your crib and stuff, man. That's definitely in the works. Whenever that happens, you know what I'm saying. Good things come for those who wait. You know what I'm saying. So whenever that come to fruition, man, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna make that shape or whatever. But like I said, before I get off, we doing that giveaway next week. Quin,
we in
gonna
there.
have some candles, some wax melts, and all that type of shit.
We're gonna let them check them out.
Yeah, man, because I still got my candle burning right now. That motherfucker go burn down there till I go to sleep or whatever. I gotta make sure I blow it out before I go to sleep or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But and Key Bean, let me shout out Key Bean because you know what I'm saying? I think she did a giveaway today or whatever. But I wasn't able to make it because, you know what I'm saying, I was on the phone with fam and my family was just, you know, he was telling me about something. But positive sister, she doing her thing too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm at the stage in my life, man, if you're doing something positive, you got your own business and stuff like that, like you, Quin, man, I'm fucking with you 100, man. I'm on some positive shit, man. I'm on some hippie positive type shit right now, man.
I'm telling you, man, it's too easy to be negative. You know what I'm saying? We turn on TV and it's negative. So, and you know, really, that makes it a plus for you for the simple fact that, you know, it's crazy that you could turn on a major station right now and it's some type of negativity, some type of this, type of that, you know. But even in that, because, like, truth be told, hold on 1 second for me. Let me put this in right quick.
Yeah, Jody, we gotta chop it up. Jody, you be doing the tax shit, man. We gonna have to tap in, man. Tap in with your boy. Cause I wanna get people, I mean, not tax shit, but the credit shit. People credit be fucked up, so you be giving out tax credit shit. So we gotta tap in, man. You gotta come on one time. You know what I'm saying? Let me know when you're free. Let me know when you're free, man. You can hit me up on, hopefully right now my schedule is free on Saturdays. It depends on Fridays, it depends on Sundays, but Saturdays I am free right now. So Jody, whenever you want to tap in, tap in. Hey Pat, whenever you want to tap in, tap in. You know what I'm saying? But yo, Quin, what you got going on your thing? Yo?
Oh, I'm sorry, brother. I didn't.
It got dark over there.
Nah, I'm still here, brother.
It got dark over there, but man, you know, people starting to tune in, but we finna get out of here, man. You got on your spicy shirt and shit.
Yeah.
You got the spicy shirt. But we've been on this on here for about 2 hours, man. And like I said, Jody, tap in, Key tap in, Pat tap in, and Quin, man, I'm gonna text you on some shit, man. We got some big shit working on though.
Oh yeah. Hey, but I'm gonna tell you another good thing. Probably what we can do is set up a way that people could contact you. The best way, whether it be email, whether it be through DM, you know, as you have people like you were saying with Mike Jets coming on, if they're in that ward or if they're in Beaumont, if they have specific questions they want to ask him, because like I said, it's important for the community to be able to communicate to them the issues that we have, you know, and then that way, I mean, it's just raw questions from us on how we feel about certain subjects.
Yeah, you can tap. I think on the KikBack podcast page. I think it's an email. You can email me on there or whatever. Okay. But I'm a post my email on my just straight on if you want to email anything or whatever. Like when Mike gets or Gary coming on or whoever it may be. How to get in contact with these people. You know what I'm saying? You know, just hit me up or whatever. Or you can hit Quin, whoever it may be. Or whatever, but yeah, man, we finna tap on out of here, man. I appreciate you, Quin, coming on the show. I might see you next week. You know what I'm saying? You forever got a seat and shit like that if you're not busy. Like I say, man.
I'm gonna go to Walmart and give me a shirt for next week, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Like I say, before I get out of here, we doing a giveaway.
Yeah.
Well, I'm purchasing the candle. Be honest with you, I don't care what candle I purchase, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put something together nice.
Which one you think you go give away though? I don't care. I'm just purchasing. I don't care what it is. I got so much shit from you in stock. I might not
Right.
go out for a couple months.
I don't know, man. I might get artsy and come up with something cool, man.
Okay, no doubt. So, like I say, next week we doing a giveaway. That boy.
Giveaway.
Hey, Quin, what's your candle? What's the name of it?
Moment in time. If you need to order candles, like I said, go on my page. It's got the link, but it is www.amomentintime.shop, and that'll show you the different candles and whatnot, and I get it whipped up and shipped up. But like I say, I got some plans coming up pretty soon to where people will have the candles more accessible to them. I'll just leave it at that. But we both got some big things coming up, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, Quin, I appreciate you coming on the show. Like I said, Gracie been tapping in. She want to connect. I don't know what she want to hit you. She want to tap in the network with you and shit. So, next show gonna be next Friday. Man, when I work, when I get off, I work nights, so I get off Friday morning. Yeah, next show gonna be Friday night and shit like that. So, like I said, man, we gonna chop it up. I'm gonna bring you in. Like I said, I got Lonnie. She gonna be cooking. I think I'm gonna have Amy and another chick. They do real estate. They sell like houses and stuff like that. So they gonna come on the show and they gonna tell people like what they need to purchase a house or what kind of programs they can do and shit like that.
See, I want to turn into that.
Networking, man.
Yeah, no, because actually that was on my mind. I never even said it, but you know, a lot of people are saying with this pandemic, because you know, a lot of times if you still working in this and that, this might be the time for you to try and get a house and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't really know how close I am to getting to that, but at the same time, for me, I'm always down to learn what I need to do to get that process started.
Yeah, for sure, man. So I'm gonna probably have them on the show next week. I just gotta chop it up with them and shit like that. So, you know, it's all about building. It's all about growing, networking and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Positive vibes, baby.
Yeah, real talk. So I'm gonna hit you later, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming on the show, fam.
All right, you be blessed, brother.
Bet 100.
All right.
Okay. That was man. We out of here, man. This was a dope episode. Like I said, if you missed this episode, I had Dejonique from Channel 12, man. I had on the show, man. 100. I was so smooth when she was on the show too, because I was a little nervous. She be on TV and shit. The hair was just Brazilian hair, the $500 Brazil. I don't know. It could have been her natural hair. I don't know what the fuck it was, but the hair was on point. Makeup was on point. Nails was on point. All that was on point, man. So if you miss Dejonique on Channel 12, you know what I'm saying? What time is it? Oh, it's 10. She on TV right now, probably cracking and shit like that. So if you missed that, she was on the beginning of the show. I had I've been drinking. But I had Gracie, she came on. I had Quin, Kenny Lane, he came on. Quin came on. Anyway, this was a dope ass show, you know what I'm saying? Man, this was the KikBack, man. It's the loudest podcast show on, man. It's the loudest Facebook show on. Not knocking nobody Facebook live show. Y'all do what y'all do, man. I love y'all, man. If y'all want to come on the show and chop it up, y'all can do that too. But we out of here, man. I'm finna drink, chill, and I'm finna just watch the show over again. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I love y'all 100. This is the KikBack. We on next Friday, hopefully, if I don't get OT. But we on next Friday. We have Lonnie. She gonna be cooking. We're going to have a couple of real estate agents on. They go tell y'all how to get a house and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tap on out of it, man. 100. Love y'all. Peace.